Millions more kids now eligible for COVID booster shots. So where can you take your kids to get one right now?
And is there any relief in sight for parents still struggling to find baby formula? What the head of the FDA says about the nationwide shortage.
And if you've been to certain neighborhoods, you've seen it. San Diego's homeless crisis just getting worse. Now new data is backing up what we've been thinking. We're going to show you the findings of the latest homeless count.
NBC 7 News Today starts now.
Good morning and happy Friday to all of you. I'm Nicole Gomez in for Marianne Cucci.
And I'm Stephen Luke. The drizzle out there, it's not raining on our Friday parade, but the weather at least will be a little gloomy today. Good morning, Sheena.
It doesn't matter because it's Friday.
Nope.
Sometimes on a Friday, doesn't matter what the weather is, it just matters about what day it is. But today is Friday and we do have some drizzle around this morning with our marine layer. It has a little bit more moisture in it this morning, so you might notice that you may need to use the windshield wipers a couple times. It's pretty spotty and the roads are going to be a little bit slick too, so just be careful driving. This will be the case for the morning especially, but as we head through the afternoon, these clouds are going to be very stubborn. If you're in El Cajon this morning, dropping the kids off at school, between about 7 and 8 o'clock, cloudy skies with some drizzle, upper 50s mainly. As we head through the afternoon, once you pick the kids up, I think we'll see a little bit of partial clearing inland, but not a lot. Mostly cloudy for most of the day, upper 60s, so still cool. We'll look at everybody's weekend coming up. Let's see how the roads look. Hey, Ashley.
Hi, good morning to 601 on your Friday. How could I forget?
Yeah.
Jeez, how did I hesitate with that Friday morning? Hello. We have Calvin out with our live drive this morning. He's just about to take off here on the 15 northbound, cruising for us, just giving us an idea where that drizzle is exactly. So he's in Mission Valley area on the 15 northbound, not using his wipers right now, but he was in the South Bay just a minute ago. So just keep that in mind, some areas of the county. The roads look dry here, so it looks all right for your morning commute. This is a look at the whole county for you. We just have that one accident, Carmel Valley area, 56 westbound Carmel Creek Road. Injury crash, off-ramp is partially blocked. San Diego PD is there helping those drivers, so I'll let you know as soon as that's cleared. We'll take a look at the rest of the county coming up in a few. Stephen.
Ashley, thank you. Starting today, more kids are eligible for COVID booster shots. The CDC approving them for children ages 5 to 11. They say the shots here should be given 5 months after initial doses. The county says parents can make appointments for shots through local pharmacies or your doctor's office.
Frustration from local police about a growing trend they say could become deadly. What they're saying, pulling their resources away from people who really need it.
A lot of moisture in the air around San Diego this morning. It's gray. Look at that. Can't quite see across to Point Loma from that view on Bankers Hill. We're checking in with Sheena and your first alert forecast.
You're watching NBC 7 News Today.
Good morning to you. I'm Stephen Luke.
And I'm Nicole Gomez in for Marianne Cucci. You can see some cloud cover behind us. Sheena's here with a check of our first alert forecast. Not going to burn off today, Sheena.
Not really, no, not for the coast. For the inland valleys, I think we'll see some partial clearing for part of the afternoon, but for the coast, we're pretty much going to be locked into the clouds today. We also have some drizzle around with this marine layer, so there's more moisture in it this morning. You might need the windshield wipers a couple times. And in some areas, you may be encountering some wet roads, and in that case, the roads are going to be pretty slippery, so be very careful.
You're watching NBC 7 News Today.
Good morning at 7:26. I'm Nicole Gomez with this live local news break. An exotic animal sanctuary in Alpine's getting ready to host their biggest fundraiser of the year for the first time since pre-pandemic. The money raised will go toward providing food, enrichment, and vet care for the 65 animals, as well as new habitats. Wild in the Country is happening tomorrow from 2 to 6. Tickets are $150 and include dinner and live entertainment. The San Diego Regional Task Force on Homelessness released its 2022 point-in-time report. The group says our area saw a 10% increase countywide. That amounts to nearly 8,500 individuals. About half of those people are in shelters. Get you a check of your first alert forecast and traffic coming up in 30 seconds.
Welcome back. Happy Friday to you. 7:27 on your Friday morning. Just a little bit of slowing, a little slower than normal on the 94 westbound. Spring Valley over the 5 is going to be about 17 minutes. That's slowing headed into downtown. Also, take a look at the South Bay for you. Some slowing on the 805 northbound in between the 54 and the 94. Border up to Mission Valley is going to be about 26 minutes on the 805 northbound, about 27 minutes on the 5 northbound. East County looks great right now. Santee over to the 5 on the 52 westbound, about 19 minutes. And North County looks pretty much perfect. So if you're traveling from the North County down to San Diego, really no delays whatsoever. Even 15 southbound near Escondido looks really great. So have a wonderful commute on your Friday morning. Nicole, I'll send it back to you.
Friday Light, Ashley, thank you. Here's a look at your 10-day forecast. Seeing some drizzle this morning. Tomorrow should be cloudy as well, but maybe quicker to burn off than today. And take a look at the rest of the week. Slight warm up next week.
NBC 7 News Midday starts now.
Good Friday morning to you. I'm Stephen Luke. Starting today, more kids are eligible for COVID booster shots. The CDC approving them for kids between the ages of 5 and 11. They say the shots should be given 5 months after the initial doses. The county says parents can make appointments for shots through local pharmacies or doctors' offices.
Right now on California Live, move over chopped. We've got a high-stakes cooking competition, California Live style. But can our own Ross Thomas take the heat? Then summertime fun. Amber Pfister gets some tips on how to host the perfect backyard soiree without breaking the bank.
That's right. I'm pre-partying with lifestyle expert Jeanette Ewan, and she's going to reveal 5 tips that's going to help just elevate your outdoor party for less. Cheers!
Plus, correspondent Lisa Breckenridge found the perfect restaurant for dog lovers.
Today we're attending our first Barkin' Brunch. Are you hungry? You good? Oh, yes.
It's all happening right now on California Live. Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to California Live. I'm Danielle Nottingham. Jessica Beaches is off today. If you love culinary shows, then we have a treat for you this morning. We hosted our own California Live cook-off, where 3 teams competed to see who could create the best dish using a surprise ingredient. Ross Thomas was one of the competing teams at the Dream Inn in Santa Cruz, and let me tell you, the competition was fierce.
NBC 7 News at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us on NBC 7 News at 4 on this Friday. I'm Monica Dean.
This Friday. I'm Mark Mullen. Catherine has a day off. So we're going to start by talking about COVID-19 cases in kids, which are up 76% in the last few weeks, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. The big increase comes just as the CDC gave the green light for kids ages 5 to 11 to get Pfizer's booster shot.
NBC 7's Brooke Martell joins us live with reaction from parents and medical professionals. Brooke.
The Health and Human Services Agency says that the Omicron variant is making more kids sick here across San Diego. Now, Dr. Mark Sawyer of Rady Children's Hospital says getting that booster shot adds that extra layer of protection against the virus.
You're watching NBC 7 News at 4.
California's minimum wage is expected to get a bump early next year to $15.50.
Well, that's certainly good news for some entry-level workers. How it will affect small businesses already stretched from a tough couple of years remains to be seen. Here's NBC 7's Kelvin Henry.
Take what you got while you got it for your Saturday and your Sunday. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, though a little something in there for everyone.
On the news at 5, President Biden grappling with problems overseas and here at home, how he is balancing global security issues and the economic challenges facing Americans.
Asylum seekers stuck in limbo after a judge rules to keep Title 42 in place for now. What this means for migrants waiting at the border.
And a Broadway show that began right here in San Diego, the Old Globe musical you won't want to miss.
NBC 7 News at 5 starts now.
Thank you for joining us on NBC 7 News at 5. I'm Mark Mullen.
I'm Monica Dean. Nice to have you here. President Biden kicked off his first visit to Asia as commander-in-chief.
And as he travels overseas, polls show his domestic approval ratings hit a new low, dropping below 40% for the first time since President Biden took office. NBC's Bree Jackson is in Washington. I'm Mark Mullen. Next at 11. It was a policy put in place to stop the spread of COVID at the border, but Title 42 will remain in place at least for now. We'll break down the judge's decision coming up next at 11.
NBC 7 News at 11 starts now.
Good evening and thanks for being here on this Friday night. I'm Mark Mullen. So new tonight at a time when many local police departments are focused on de-escalation tactics and training, Oceanside Police managed to disarm a man carrying multiple weapons and under mental distress using only their words. NBC 7's Dave Summers is speaking with the primary negotiator about how they did it.
And now, NBC 7's Sports Wrap.
Happy Sunday to you. Thanks for closing out your weekend with a wrap. I'm Darnay Tripp, hanging with you for the next 25 minutes. We have got a loaded show ahead. Wave get back on track. Huge opportunity for SDSU softball. Lombardi Trophy in town. An unreal accomplishment for one Padres minor league club and much, much more. But first, a terrific road trip wrapping up in phenomenal fashion. Taking out the brooms in the bay. This one was all about Manny Machado.